This is a typical example of how we redesigned and upgraded a faulty septic tank, and in the process, making sure the homeowner ends up with a system that lasts much longer. This is Dreamhouse Biodigesters, and in this video, I will show you a simple fix that we use for a septic system that wasn't working properly and was costing the homeowner a lot of money. I'll walk you through how we adjusted and redesigned it so it could finally work well for her and keep working for years to come. On this channel, we do videos that show you how to manage waste effectively using sustainable solutions like biodigesters, as well as alternatives like septic tanks, so you can manage waste properly in your dream home. Subscribe to join a growing community of biodigester and waste management enthusiasts here in Ghana. Now let's get into it.
Do you hear that?
When we first visited this house, the homeowner told us she had to call a septic truck to empty the tanks almost every 3 months. The system had been properly designed, but it kept filling up far too quickly. Part of the problem was that the area is waterlogged. The deeper you dig a septic tank, the more likely you are to hit the water table. And once that happens, groundwater seeps back into the system and stops it from working properly. So there was clearly a problem that needed to be solved. When we arrived, the first thing we noticed was that the entire compound had been tiled. Including the areas where the PVC pipes were buried. That meant we couldn't properly access the system without breaking into the tile floor, which obviously isn't ideal, because the ideal thing is to know exactly what you are dealing with before you touch anything in the compound. So we opened up a few of the sections of the pipeline and immediately noticed pipes were buried very deep. And usually that's a fairly common with septic system, because since septic tanks are usually built at least 6 feet deep, plumbers don't hesitate to bury the pipes just as deep, since there's enough room to work with. So together with the homeowner, we decided on a solution to add a soakaway system, along with a few upgrades to help the septic system function properly. The homeowner originally wanted us to build a biodigester, but after doing our assessment, I explained that a biodigester wouldn't solve the problem. Since the pipes were already buried deep for a septic system, switching to a biodigester will mean digging up the entire yard, relaying all the PVC pipes, and installing a P-trap toilet seat, all of which will cost significantly more than a simple adjustment. So instead, we built a soakaway system, added an overflow pipe from the septic tank into the soakaway, and installed a pump on it. That way, once the water reaches a certain level in the soakaway, the pump automatically pushes it out to a ladder drainage in the backyard. And this is exactly what turned out to be the most practical and sustainable solution for this particular property. That's exactly what we did.
Yeah, there might not be a palm tree inside, but there's not a cloud in your blue eyes. If we need a drink, I'll be the bartender. I got a fifth of Patron and a blender, baby.
So basically, this is what we have done. This is the problem that was in the house. There's a traditional septic system. So if you observe it closely, the pipe here is very low. This is the last pipe coming from the house. It's very, very low. Very down. So that was what was giving us the problem. If it gets with the septic system or the septic tank, then the water is returning naturally. And this is not even up to 6 feet. So there is a first chamber here, then there's a second chamber here, and then the third chamber. So what we have done is to come and give it a soakaway, whereby we have given it a pipe, an outlet to bring it here. Apparently when they did the house wastewater, they also sent it outside and it's blocked, so it's also not working. So the decision to have this one done here with the filtration means that we can equally add that one to it, which is not the ideal thing, but then we've given it a pump, and then there's a waste line that's going outside to the gutter, and then we are giving it that after a few filtration has been done, we are sending the water all the way to the outside with the electrical outlet attached to it. If you are new to this channel, you can subscribe and follow us for more videos that explains to you how biodigesters work and how there are other means of sustainably managing solid waste in our part of the world. The next video showing up on this channel is going to explain to you further how to construct a biodigester and construct it well for your dream house.